So hello guys, very good morning to all of you. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Patil Mercy and today we are going to start our fifth video of the LeetCode series. Problem number 367. It was a valid perfect square. So basically this LeetCode problem is a very easy problem, as you know that you know about that idol also perfect square. So basically in this question we need to just verify condition of two numbers getting their perfect square. If the two numbers get multiplied, they will get a number that the example is given in the question. So basically let us start with our question. Given a positive integer num, return true if num is a perfect square or false otherwise. So basically the question was very simple, that if the number get their perfect square, the positive integer num get their perfect square, so return true. If the perfect square is not begin, okay, so basically we want to return false. So basically I will explain with the example, right? The first example was input num is equal to 16. So basically 16 is a perfect square, you know very well. Okay, so basically if the two fours are multiplied each other, then it will give us our perfect square, means 16. The second example was 14. Okay, so basically uh, the two numbers will if the same two numbers will multiply, the any of the time 14 will. Okay, first of all I give you a while loop method, and second I will give you a for loop easy method. So basically which you want to choose, you can. I didn't get any type of pressurized to do with this only method. Okay, so let us start with our code. Okay, so I will do first while loop method. Okay, so first initialize a value, initialize a variable. So basically this variable it will start from 1. Okay, so why only 1? Because the smallest perfect square is 1. 1 into 1, it gives us 1. Okay, so it will help us like a easy number that I will start with 1. Okay, so we write a loop condition. Okay, so what I done here, this condition means a into a is less than equal to number, but instead of writing a multiplied by a less than equal to number, I wrote a less than equal to number divided by a. The both are correct. Okay, so basically this one first step. Okay, and if I wrote here 1 a into a less than equal to num, both are correct. Okay, if you want to check you can also, but I wrote this. Okay, then after I will do a condition, if condition, if the both numbers are multiplied, okay, and it gives us our perfect square. So basically we want to return true. Okay, but what if the two numbers are not? So basically we want to increment here, and then after we return a false. So basically this is our while loop condition, while loop method. Okay, so basically there should be a loop. Okay, first of all I initialize a value, int a is equal to 1. So basically 1 is a 1 into 1, it gives us 1. 1 is a perfect square, smallest perfect square. Okay, so basically for testing I use a 1. Okay, if here while loop condition is a less than equal to num divided by a 1. Okay, so basically it was written h1 as one more type, like if you want to return then I will return in slash also, means comment also, like while, okay, a into a less than equal to, sorry, less than equal to num. This is the second way, okay, second way to return. As you want you can, okay. So basically this is our first method, and I will do a second method, okay. Just a minute guys, okay. This format here, okay. So basically this is our basic method. So this is our while loop method. So we will move forward toward basic method of for loop, okay. So basically start with the for loop, okay. Why here I return long I is equal to 1? So basically in square method there is infinite numbers of square with heavy tendency of more numbers, okay. So basically here just only a num is equal to 16, but here some like perfect square gets more number. So basically we didn't want to take any type of risk of error coming in the code. So at that way I should return here, I'm returning the long I is equal to 1. Thereafter we should here return a condition, okay. Yes, num less than num, okay. I plus plus here, to here we want to get a condition if I into I equal to num, right? Yes. Then after we return here true, okay, and if not then we return here false with the extra curly bracket. So guys, our second method was already over, okay. As you see here, this is here for getting a number, okay, one by one in the array, in the number, okay, like 1 1 1 2 at that type, okay. If the condition is verify, if 1 into 1 is equal to 1, then return true, and if it is not, then it will return false. So basically one by one we check our code, it is right or wrong, we comment here, and let us check is right or it gives us error. Let us check. So basically this code was perfectly right, okay. So basically we comment here, and we will just comment here for checking the second method is right or wrong, okay. So basically our two methods are perfectly correct. So which you want to choose you can, okay. I will give a option to you. So our question is completed here, problem number 367, valid perfect. So thank you very much guys, be concentrated in the question also, okay. And let us come with a new video for in our 6th video. So at that time, goodbye.